Hi guys, oops, sorry, let me just move a couple of the figures down. Sorry about that. Hi guys, K.A.L.Y Vlogs here, and for today's video, and in still line with the Star Wars Celebration Month, because again this month May is actually Star Wars Celebration Month, because May the 4th, or May the 4th be with you, May the 4th be with you just passed. And once again, to all my fellow Star Wars fans out there, happy Star Wars Month celebration for all of us. And for those newcomers to watching this video, or just want to see a couple of Funko Pop reviews that I do on my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to share and show to you guys all of the Darth Vader Funko Pop figures that I currently have on my collection. So let's get started. Okay guys, so as you can see, I do have a couple of my Star Wars Darth Vader figures in my collection, and currently these are all of the ones that I have in my collection. And again, in line with Star Wars Celebration, I decided to make this video to show to you guys lang yung mga different versions of Darth Vader that I already have in collection. And guys, there's actually a lot of the figures already on the sorry, let me just put this down again kasi it's kind of annoying nga naman. But anyways, going back, Funko has made a lot of versions of Darth Vader. Ng mga Funko Pop, sobrang dami na, from art series designs to older figure designs, from different versions of episodes 4, 5, 6, and then we even have the Anakin Skywalker ng mga figures na, well, Anakin Skywalker may be like, a different character talaga, but he is still Darth Vader. I mean, they're two persons that, just had a different timeline when sila lumabas. Like Anakin Skywalker is in the prequel trilogy, and then of course Darth Vader is in the main trilogy that we know from episodes 4 to 6. But yun lang naman guys, sorry I digress. And I just wanted to disclose that information na this is not all of the Darth Vader figures na nilabasan ni Funko, because there's so many, and ito lang yung mga figures na currently meron na ako sa collection ko. And what we're going to do for this video, para nga naman maayos, we will start off first with all of the 4-inch na mga figures in chronological order, meaning not based from the Star Wars saga, but based on the numbers that we are seeing on the boxes. So as you can see, this is like number 288, and then this is number 143. So this is what we are going to base it with. We'll start first with all of the 4-inch figures, followed by this one, yung mga Pop Deluxe figures that you see right here. So let me actually start rearranging them, and start on with number, what would be the first one for me to show? Start off first with number 143, Darth Vader. So give me guys just a quick sec. Okay guys, so first up here on a bit of a long list, but I would say this is just a short list of mine. But starting first on the collections, Darth Vader collections that I have, is number 143, Darth Vader, and this is from Star Wars Rogue One. So as you can see, this is the box art design. Then here is the side, so you can see Darth Vader's hands are on the side, and then the back part will show to you the other characters that you can collect from this set. Here's the side again, and the top view. So just to share with you guys, so this figures, I actually got it from my cousin, si Kuya Jalo, who's living in Canada. So he sent me a couple of his old Funko Pop figures that he has in collection. So nandyan na siya sa room ko, and this figure was one of them. And when we were conversing in Instagram about it, I was very happy na natuwa ko na he decided to send this to me all the way from Canada. And I actually did the video of that sometime years ago already. So that's very nice naman of him. Again, thank you so much Kuya Jalo for sending this figure to add to my collection. And then just an FYI din guys, I actually have most of the characters already in this set. The only one that I'm missing is actually sino na ba kulang ako? Si number 147, which is si C2B5. But anyways, that is for another video that we might do in the future. I'm still looking for that last figure, and once I have that, we can finally do a set review of it. But anyways guys, let's actually take this figure out of the box. And actually guys, cut lang ako saglit kasi I need to check something. Wait lang guys. Okay guys, sorry about that. Meron na akong inayos kasi merong mga slight technical issues lang here around the area. But anyways, I sorted it out naman. But going back again, so let's now actually take this figure out of the box. So again, it's very nice naman na my cousin gave this. And then in my video that I did 3 years ago for my top 5, this was actually my number 1 if tama yung alala ko. And if you guys haven't watched that video from the recent video that I have for my new top 5 figures that new top 5 favorite Star Wars figures that I have in my collection, go check it out after watching this video. But anyways, taking a look at this figure right here. So here is Darth Vader na ngayon, number 143 of the line outside of the box. So taking a look at the figure, it does look really nice. I appreciate the design that they've done into it. Of course, the cape, medyo flat lang naman, but overall the front design is nice. I like it naman. This Darth Vader looks actually really good, for even though at the time na medyo sikat pa rising pa ang Funko noon, or at least papunta na siya sa best of the years that's about to come. And then for this one, in this era pa ng Funko Pop Star Wars, natatanggal pa sila actually sa base na. So let me show it to you guys. So ayan, detachable pa siya. So like, if you guys want to take pictures of it for photography purposes, or like gusto niyo lang i-display yung figure tas wala yung base plate niya, you can do so para magawa niyo yan. Pero hindi siya recommended for other figures na sa mga gantong time na to. At least this year nung lumabas pa yung Star Wars for the female characters, so yung mga maliliit yung paa kasi bumabagsak na sila, hence why you need the base plates. And then for the mga sumunod na Star Wars na Funko Pops, hindi na nila nagagawa to, hindi na sila detachable, talagang permanently nakadikit na sila sa base plate nila. But anyways, ayan, so here is our first figure among the rest of the figures that I've shown to you earlier or at the start of the video. But let's now move on to the next Darth Vader. Okay guys, so next on the line is, on the Darth Vader series for this one is number 157, and this is a 2019 Galactic Convention exclusive, and this is the gold chrome Darth Vader. So here is the front of the box for you guys to see, then that's the side. So ito yung base it from, dito nila binase yung pagka gold chrome niya. So these figures I know also part of the Rogue One na line, kasi hindi naman siya nalalayo sa number niya, considering 143 and then 157. I think this is a GameStop exclusive, itong version ni Darth Vader, if I recall it correctly. And then here on the back part, it doesn't show to you the rest of the characters that you can complete for this particular Galactic Convention releases that they released noong 2019. So there's like a couple more characters, and I actually did a video of that too before, so you guys can check it out on my channel later. And then that's the side and the front. So again, this figure is very nice, and just a little backstory on this one too. I actually got this for quite a good deal. I think I bought it from Hobby Stock during the pandemic. Of course, you guys know naman na dumaan tayo sa COVID pandemic. So, mga tao noon, bawal lumabas and very mahigpit. So, at that time, bumibili lang ako online through Shopee, and then I think I got this for 50% off kasi they were selling it for 1,200 if tama alala ko. So, I was only able to buy it for 600 pesos, which was, for me, a very, very good deal. So, ayan na yung figure right here. So, let's take it out of the box. So, given that this is a gold chrome figure, you can't see much of the details or the design elements because it's just singular color, but you can just, appreciate yung design that was put into this. There's some cape action, and then of course, you have Darth Vader's hand sticking out yung ganyan. So, this is his, I know this is his force choke stance, yung meron na siyang sinasakal. So, again, it's a very nice figure overall. And I think from this particular year, 2019, ito yung all of a sudden biglang sumikat yung mga chrome. Like, people really enjoyed having chrome type na mga figures. So there was like Batman na I don't know, had like 4 or 5 different colors na nilalabas every convention nun. And then there was even yung Thanos na Funko Pops that have different colors that represented the stones of the Infinity Gauntlet. And then there was like a 3-pack of Superman na red, white, silver, and then there's even a Flash. Like, talagang nagkaroon lang ng era na sumikat ng sobra yung chrome figures, and then suddenly nag-die down din siya because people were like starting to complain na, what do you like about chrome? So, ayun lang naman siya. Anyway, so that's Darth Vader, for the gold chrome Darth Vader, which is a 2019 Galactic Convention exclusive that I have in my collection. And again guys, I already have the rest of the figures in my collection. You guys can check that out on my channel later. But anyways, let's now move on to the next figure. Okay guys, so next on the lineup here, we have number 279, and this is the Christmas or the holiday version of Darth Vader. So for this particular figure right here, I got this a while back na rin talaga. Matagal na, before pandemic pa to. I think this is mga 2017, 2018-ish. Can't recall on that one. But when I was able to complete this set, I did my first ever set review for this one years ago, and then decided to do an updated one which I uploaded around December of last year lang. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you can also do so to see the other figures that you want, the other figures that are in the collection. But anyways, here is the front of the box. That's the side. So that's what their leader looks like, which you will see in a short while. And then of course, here are the rest of the figures that you can collect from this set. On the other side and the top. And you know, meron pa mga sumunod din na holiday versions ng mga Star Wars figures na nilabas nila. So I think the other holiday one that I'm aware of is the yung mga snow, ano sila, mga snowmans. So I know there was a Darth Vader na snowman din. So I don't have that in my collection. So I might do that syempre pagdating na ng holidays this year siguro na to complete that holiday version set ng Star Wars. But anyways, ito na siya guys. So let's take the figure outside of the box. So here we go. Ayan siya. And sorry if meron kayo narinig na ingay, may dumaan na ng motorcycle. So ayan siya. So taking a look at the figure, so I do like it that yung isa niyang arm parang nakapang choking style pa rin, and then he's using his lightsaber, his candy cane as the form of lightsaber. There's some cape action, and you know, the design artwork on the front part is just very nice. And I think I mentioned it in my holiday video for this set, that the concern that I noticed with this figure right here. And you know, for this video, I just also wanted to share it guys, if ever man hindi nyo pa napapanood yun, or hindi nyo na decide panood at dito nyo na alamin siya. So anyways, dito sa side art design niya, you can notice that I don't know if you're able to see it, but the bottom part ng candy cane niya is actually attached to the hilt of the lightsaber. But if you guys will be looking into the character itself, wala yung hilt dun sa part ng candy cane. So he's not holding the hilt itself, like the lightsaber hilt, and it's here on his side. So I'm not sure with that what happened, if there was some error or hindi napansin na design sa designer team ng Funko on this one, or maybe was it done on purpose, or perhaps if you get the chase version, yun yung makikita mo nandun yung lightsaber hilt na hawak niya, tas nakakonect yun yung candy cane. So I can't recall on that one because I don't have it in my collection, yung chase version of this one, yung glow in the dark niya. So I'm not sure if that one has this design na yung hawak niya yung lightsaber hilt, and then doon naka-connect yung candy cane. So yun lang naman, it's just one of those key things that I noticed quite odd for this figure right here. Yun lang naman, just wanted to share that guys. But next na natin yung susunod pa ng mga Darth Vader, because you know, there is still a lot. So let's now proceed to the next one. Okay guys, so next on the list, this is number 288 na Darth Vader naman, and this is from the Return of the Jedi na set. So ayan siya guys, that's the front of the box. Then that is the side, the back part. Here are the other characters that you can complete from this set, and you know, it's very obvious that it's from episode 6 because you see Wicket there, and then you see Darth Sidious, you have Lando Calrissian, and this is the electrified version of Darth Vader. Then you see Endor na Princess Leia and Han Solo. Then that's the other side and the top. So for this one, just a little backstory in this figure right here. This figure was given to me by my tito, si Nico. So actually, you know, medyo mas matanda pa nga ako sa kanya, but according to the family tree, dahil siya ay anak nung kapatid ng lolo ko, so I would call him tito. So sorry, a little bit of segue lang there naman. So ayun, anyways guys, long story short, binigay ito sa akin ni Nico. So again, thank you so much for, you know, giving this figure away, deciding to give this figure to me so that I can add it to my collection. So ito na yung figure guys, outside of the box. And taking a look at this, you know, I really like this one. Back then, nung lumabas tong set na to, I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't have the chance. So that electricity looks very nice. The helmet is very different here, talaga masasabi ko. So overall, itong figure na to is very intriguing and very nice yung design niya. So, and actually this figure is outside of the box in my collection room, tapos nakalagay siya sa loob ng acrylic box niya para at least, you know, ma-appreciate ko siya. Kasi nga, ito yung mga kind of figures na sometimes are worthy of talaga masasabi kong out of the box. Para nga naman na-appreciate mo yung design niya. So again, ayan siya. It looks very nice. I really love na yung helmet niya is very different here. But, you know, the ugly part is the top part. Kasi nga, again, you'd see how they assembled this figure right here. And how it was finished. But overall, it really looks nice. I think there's a version of this na, I'm not sure if a chase version, na glow in the dark yung ulo niya. Na pag of course tinapatan mo ng black light is kikinang siya. But anyways, ayan na siya guys. So that's our next Darth Vader figure, and let's now actually proceed to the next figure. Okay, next on our Darth Vader Funko Pops list is number 539, and this is from the live action Disney Plus series na Obi-Wan Kenobi. So here's the front of the box. That's the side, and then of course the back part does show to you the other characters that you can complete from this set. And don't worry guys, I've already done a set review of this one. You can check it on my channel after this video. And then of course that's the side, the top part, and you know, just a quick story again on this one. So I think it's very nice. Every Darth Vader figure that I show to you guys, merong mga backstories. But for this figure right here, the backstory on this one is that while I was at work, office sa BGC, sabi ko sige magdi-dinner time na ako, and then I decided lang to go to Phil Bars kasi merong branch ng Phil Bars sa Uptown Mall, and you know, was canvassing, browsing through other figures, and then nung nakita ko to sa top part ng area nila, I was like checking, is this the Darth Vader that I need for the Obi-Wan Kenobi set? Kasi ito na lang yung kulang ko, kasi ito yung hard character to get for this set, honestly guys. And then nung nakita ko siya, I really wanted to be sure. Tapos nung kinuha ko, I was like in my head, oh my god, it is a figure. And that's why I did not hesitate na rin na to buy it. So masasabi ko, very lucky pull yun yung araw na yun for me to get this figure right here. Yes, it might not be the chase, it might not be the most expensive figure, but you know, it's a hard to get figure, and for me to get it is just a real accomplishment. So, ito na siya guys, yung figure out of the box. And taking a look at the figure, I just like it how menacing he looks here talaga. And you can tell that Funko has really improved throughout the years. There's some cape action, the lightsaber hilt looks really nice. The costume design is nice. There's the smooth area and there's some glossy areas. Basta overall talaga, this Darth Vader really looks nice. And to be honest with you guys, this figure is quite heavy among all of the other Darth Vader figures that I've already shown to you. Out of all of them so far, this one seems to be the heaviest. I don't know why, but I guess it's the helmet. But again, this figure just really looks menacing and really looks nice. And unfortunately, I did not put it on my top 5 on the list just because there were other figures that, you know, really pulled on a different level of design, which I really love. And you're gonna see it guys then shortly na yung one of my top 5 favorite na Star Wars na figures na Funko Pops in my collection will be shown in this video rin naman. So ayan na siya guys, number 539 na Darth Vader in my collection, and now let's proceed to the next one. Okay guys, so next on the line is number 610 na Darth Vader, and this is from episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, and this is in line for the 40th year celebration of Return to the Jedi. So as you can see, that's the front of the box, that is the side, and then of course I love the print work of the Death Star 2. The back part shows to you the other characters that you can complete from the set, and do take note guys that I've already completed this set also. You can watch it on my channel. Of course, the side and the top. And as you can see, this is a very different kind of setup for this 4-inch figure, kasi as you saw earlier, na yung mga boxes pa na yung mga nakatayo, pero for this one, nakakahiga siya. And you know, it's a very interesting take when Funko makes a little bit of a different approach on some of their figures. And for this one, it makes no difference. And you know, I really like it na ginawa nilang iba. So for this one, I can't recall if I bought it during a convention that I attended to, or was it through online, through Shopee. But I think I would go for the latter part, kasi hindi naman ako oftentimes na nakakabili ng gantong klaseng figures sa convention. So yeah, I think I'm strongly hinting to the part of ordering online guys. But eto na guys, yung figure itself. And then taking a look, so again, really looks nice that he's nakahiga. You can see wala na yung isa niyang kamay. There's the wires. The back part shows to you like the other parts of the helmet. And then of course yung malaking scar niya sa ulo and sa front of face. And overall lang talaga, I really appreciate that there was an improvement for this one. I know they've released this kind of Darth Vader years ago with the blue box pa, but it doesn't look anywhere near this now. So I can really say that Funko has, made big changes and improvements for this one. And again, it's just very awesome na higa siya ng ganito. So I think this is the moment na mamamatay na si Darth Vader, and then he was like saying somewhere in the lines na, let me see your face look with my own eyes. I think it's somewhere in those lines. But anyways, this figure just really looks good, guys. Really looks awesome. So ayan siya, number 610 na Darth Vader, and let's now actually proceed to our next Darth Vader figure. Okay, next on our line is number 637 Darth Vader, and this is again coming in from the live action Disney Plus series na Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is the I would consider this the battle damage Darth Vader. So here you go. So it has the Funko special edition sticker. So that's the front and that's the side, and then of course the back part shows you the other characters that you can complete from this set. And I just recently completed this, so if you haven't checked that video out, guys, for this second wave, go check it out on my channel later. And then of course the other side and the top part. So a backstory in this figure, just a quick one, is that my family and I, plus my girlfriend and my sister's boyfriend, celebrated our mom's birthday sa SM Mall of Asia. And then while we were going around the area, so sa loob ng National Bookstore, kasi there's like a mini booth area of Pops by Collectibles, or Co na ata yung pangalan nila, CO tas dot. So this figure was there and it was available. There was only one in stock, and it was being for some time. Sabi ko, gusto ko makuha na tong figure na to. And then my girlfriend decided to surprise me and buy this for me while we were there. So that was very nice of her. So again, Bobby, thank you for buying this figure for me. So here we go. This is the battle damage Darth Vader, and taking a look at the figure, it just looks really nice. Meron siya naka-action pose, there's some cape action, and of course that amazing scar or destroyed part ng helmet niya, which made this figure very nice. And yun nga, guys, if you haven't watched my top 5 channel, you would already know that this figure is actually part of my top 5. So I'm just sharing it here also in today's video na this figure is part of my top 5 that I just uploaded this week on my channel. So if you haven't checked that out, guys, you can also check it later after this video. So ayan siya, just overall it really looks nice, and you can see the expression, naggalit siya eh. Like you can tell that he's mad. Because of course, sino ba naman hindi magagalit na na-damage yung mukha niya. And then you can see the scar on the head, which very well seen in the movie, in the original trilogy in Return of the Jedi, especially on the previous figure that I just shown to you, si damaged Darth Vader from episode 6. So talagang you can see that there's some consistency in the design that Funko is doing din, which they take note of, and I appreciate. And with that being said, so this is actually the second to the last figure, because I'm checking the floor right now. We're now on to the last Darth Vader figure, and without further ado, let's now actually check that last figure out. Okay, guys, so for our last 4-inch figure here for the Darth Vader lineup, and this is number 757 Darth Vader, and this is, I believe, from the end of episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. So here we go, guys, with the front of the box, and you can see it has that Funko Special Edition sticker. Then that's the side. The back part doesn't show to you anything kasi it's not part of a particular set talaga. So they just decided to release a Star Wars figure, and it's Darth Vader. And then of course that's the side and the top. So for this one, I'm trying to recall how I got this figure. I think I also ordered it online na lumabas siya, or I think I pre-ordered it. Either of the two. And I'm sorry, guys, if medyo hindi ko na naaalala paano ko na-obtain yung some of the few of the Darth Vader figures here. But I know talagang binili ko siya. I just don't know if online ko siyang binili or na pre-order ko. But anyways, for this particular figure right here, as I mentioned earlier, this is from the end of episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith sa prequel trilogy. You know that it's from that part, it's because of this one, itong bed part niya. So I actually did the review on this one and made some additional insights or comments there, which I'll just share it here na lang din, but you can also check that video out later if you want. So for this one, sabi ko yung key points ko dito, it would have been really awesome if this was rather a light and sound effect type na Darth Vader, kasi since this scene, portrayed one of the known scenes in the Star Wars saga, which is ito na yung umaangat na siya sa bed and then you hear the breathe for the first time na Anakin Skywalker converted to Darth Vader. And then of course when Palpatine said na it seems that you killed her out of your anger, and then Darth Vader like came out and he started like no. So that would have been like a very awesome feature for a lights and sound on this Darth Vader, but unfortunately they did not push through with that, or at least man lang nilagyan nila to ng swivel pieces or bolt pieces para yung naangat mo siya tapos nahihiga. Like that would have been very awesome for Funko to do, but yun nga lang, unfortunately hindi nila dinecide gawin yun. And then now taking a look at the figure itself, so this does look nice. I love that design. Of course the chair is very detailed, like who gives a thingy on the chair kasi hindi mo naman makita. It's not even a chair, it's a bed. But overall, this figure does really look nice. And, it's one of the reasons why I decided to get this one. And then, now that I'm actually looking at all of my Darth Vader figures, sana makakuha ko ng mga Anakin Skywalker na Funko Pops in my collection. And I just realized, guys, I actually do have an Anakin Skywalker Funko Pop in my collection. Oh my God, I just forgot. Ihahabol ko siya. So, guys, saglit lang. Kuhain ko lang yung figure real quick. Okay, guys, sorry. So, grabe. I did not realize that I actually forgot about this one, that I actually have an Anakin Skywalker in my collection. So this is the young Anakin Skywalker from episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and I think this is part of the 25 years celebration ng The Phantom Menace. And yeah, I don't know how that happened na nakalimutan ko na meron akong figure na to. But anyways guys, ito yung figure right here. So I don't have the box with me right now. So if ever man yung B-roll wala for this figure, I apologize, but let me just show it to you guys up close. So ayan siya. So this, of course, this particular Anakin Skywalker is from the Bunta Eve race kasi you can see, sorry, not the Bunta Eve. This is, he's wearing the Naboo helmet and there already, he's flying a Naboo N1 starfighter in space. So ito yung particular, figure na to, or at least from what scene siya in the Phantom Menace. Oh my gosh, I really forgot about that. That there was that I have an Anakin Skywalker in my collection. So sorry about that, guys. But anyways, as I was saying earlier before I realized that last minute, is that since I have many of the Darth Vader figure collections, I'm missing a couple of Anakin Skywalkers that I can do to complete like the transformation phase. Why? Kasi here we have the Anakin Skywalker na young, na bata pa siya, and this is from again the battle scene na in Space of Naboo. Kasi he's wearing the Naboo N1 starfighter pilot helmet. So I don't have an Anakin 2 from episode 2 and then Anakin from episode 3, which would be nice to be added to my collection sometime soon. So I'm gonna be focused on looking on those. And then for the Anakin Skywalker in episode 3, there are two versions. Of course, one na regular pa siya, and two yung turning na siya to the dark side. Kasi we already have number 3 na Darth Vader, na episode 3 na Anakin Skywalker, which is this one na converted to Darth Vader already. And then we have from the original episode 4, and then we have the design from episode 5. And then we have both from episode 6, yung nakuryente na siya, and then yung nakahiga siya. So, I'm just missing a couple more Anakin Skywalker Funko Pops. But ayun na guys, so for all of my 4-inch figures ng mga Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker na characters, let's now proceed to the two big boxes that we saw earlier, which are the Pop Deluxe na Darth Vaders. So, let's get into those next. Okay guys, so for the next ones, we are now finished with all of our 4-inch figures na mga Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker na Funko Pops. Let's now actually proceed with this one, the two Pop Deluxe that I have here. And guys, just to let you know then, there are several Pop Deluxe din, o mga even Pop Rides na Darth Vader yung character. So I don't have all of those in my collection. What I do wanna get is yung from episode 5 na celebration na Empire Strikes Back, yung meditation chamber. That would be like a very cool Darth Vader for me to get, but I don't know where I'll be able to buy it on a cheaper price, but hopefully I'll find it sa convention, sa ToyCon this year, or through online. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Let's now actually proceed with this one, and let's start first with number 742. So let me just put this here on the side. So the first one here, and this is the Darth Vader with the TIE Advance na Starfighter, and this is part of the Star Wars villains setup that Funko released back then. So I actually have a video of this showing all of the other villains that I purchased, so you can check that out also on my channel later. But here's the front, that's the side, and then the back part of course shows to you the design. Then here's the side again and the top part. So again, what made this, what makes this figure very nice din naman is of course the box art design is very different from what you commonly see na white and black, and this one uses the black and red, which again for me is pretty awesome, you could say. And then taking the figure out of the hard plastic, sorry about that. So eto na siya guys, so that is Darth Vader. And as you can see here, the base is of course the top of the Death Star, which is a nice touch that they did. And then taking a look at this deluxe figure itself, it's nice that the TIE Advance looks very nice. It's in its bluish color. You can see yung damage part niya sa isang wing side niya, and then of course you can see Darth Vader at the top part driving it. So this is a very nice figure overall. I actually have this figure outside of the box in my room kasi nga, come on, it's too good of a figure to be just inside the box. Pero ayan siya, and as you can see, it is in a bit of like a tilted version siya, so maganda yun, hindi siya straight lang. So it's kind of in an action pose yung ship niya. And then here on the side of course you can see that battle damage area. So this is the part where Han Solo already helped out, or like went back to help Luke para he can successfully shoot out yung proton torpedoes niya and of course hit the Death Star. Then si Darth Vader like started to fly and turn around like paalis. Sorry, I had to do it here. But anyways, ayan na yung Darth Vader on the TIE Advance. So let me just put that there. And then next naman natin is number 745. This is the Darth Vader on Throne. So this is another one of those amazing figures na is just really worth taking out of the box. And yes, I actually also have this figure outside of its box and displayed in my room. So let me just take this out real quick. Oops. Very noisy. Ayan. Then let's take a look at this figure close up. So ayan siya guys, outside of the box. Very big detail, and again, it's just really good to be taken out of the box. And then taking a look at the figure itself, looks nice. Darth Vader looks menacing on the chair. I love the design element of the chair all around. Then of course that high part of the back for his back to rest, and then for the head. Like overall, it's just a really good figure, you could say. He looks really menacing there. And again, I also like it that they've improved the eyes na hindi na lang siya all black, but rather meron na siyang parang different color sa pupil area niya, which is nice. Whereas dun sa mga previous Darth Vader na lumabas, wala, like all black lang yung helmet niya. So it's nice naman na they've improved the design na talaga through the years. So ayan, so these are the two Darth Vader deluxe figures that I have in my collection. And actually, that's about it. Yan na lahat ng mga Darth Vader na Funko Pops that I have in my collection. So let me just gather up all the rest, put it on the table before we can close off this video. Okay, so I have all of my Darth Vader figures here na sa table, and yun nga, to close this off naman na rin yung video kasi these are all of the current Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker figures that I have in my collection. That's it lang naman guys for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it nga naman. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so and turn on that notification bell para nga naman update sa mga uploads ko in the future. Like this video if of course you like the video, and comment down below guys which among from all the Darth Vaders and Anakin Skywalker figure that I shared in today's video did you like the most? Kasi ako personally, my top 2 or at least top 3 you could say for this one, in all of my Darth Vader figures. Number 1 would be the Darth Vader on Throne, the battle damage na Darth Vader, and the electrocuted Darth Vader. Like those are the top 3 here that I like the most from everything that I showed to you guys. But that's it lang naman for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been another episode of K.A.L.Y Vlogs. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.